Alrighty guys, welcome to the Texas trip. This is a cell phone video because I'm in the lounge now. We're probably going to start boarding in about 30 minutes. The trick to international travel, especially when you do it frequently, is to not be thirsty when you're traveling. So yeah, just use it, don't use it, but also don't abuse it. Anyway, I'll fast forward you guys to Texas. Should be an interesting few days. 2 days on the ground there before I head home. So this one's gonna be fun. Let's go. Alrighty, landed in the UK. I've got about a 4-hour layover here. The flight was actually perfect. Started off with the little kitty screaming, but I mean, it was really perfect. I watched a really cool show called Reacher that stars a guy that I used to love in an old TV show that I watched called Blue Mountain State about this college football team. Absolutely hilarious. So the character that was, or the guy that played Thad Castle, Alan Richardson, is Jack Reacher, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it's freaking badass. So if you guys are gun guys, and if you like funny stuff, it's like a combination of the two. It's really, really well done. I got through 4 episodes, and I'm looking forward to my next flight so I can finish the first season. Anyway, alright, I'll see you guys in Texas. So Dallas, next stop. So we've been standing in this queue for like an hour. There's 2 people working the desk. It's insane. Right, so last night I got to my hotel at like 10 o'clock. It was pretty late. I was pretty tired, as you can imagine. This whole COVID thing is such a nightmare with international travel at the moment. You go through all these rigmarole tests, and not once while entering the US did anybody check any vaccination stuff, any test stuff. And the tests are expensive. It's like $100 a pop to get a PCR test back in South Africa at the airport. So it's quite expensive. Anyway, so on the menu today, we kind of have a little bit of time to kill before we head out to the Gundys later today. I have to check out of my accommodation at 11 o'clock today. But I'm starving because last night when we transitioned from Dallas to San Antonio, there was no time because we stood in that freaking queue forever, and there were like 2 border control people there, which was, it felt like a lot like South Africa. That's how we would do something. And so I kind of didn't have enough time, and I basically just grabbed a bagel at the airport. So I'm freaking starving this morning, and I'm thinking, I looked on Google Maps, and there's a Starbucks a couple of kilometers down the road. So I'm gonna have a walk down there, pick up some breakfast. I'll take you guys along with me, and then at 1 o'clock we have to get a shuttle from the airport to Uvalde, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is like the town where we're going to be staying for the Gundys. Anyway, let's go grab coffee. I definitely need one. Feeling pretty tired. 10-hour time difference. So back home now it should be around about 5 o'clock. It's now just after 8 in the morning. Okay, so the rooms use these silly little, it's one of these like self-check-in, self-check-out type of deals. And the rooms use these silly keys, and thank goodness as I walked away from my room, I like checked to see if my door was locked, and it wasn't. So it took me a little while to figure out what to do with the key, but we're all sorted. It's freezing outside, by the way, in case you're wondering about the jacket. And not exactly sure what the mask policy is here, but we'll see. Yo, it's cold in Texas, holy moly. To say that I'm underdressed is an understatement. I'm wearing a t-shirt, and is this thing focusing? I'm wearing a t-shirt and some jeans, and this like a APW thick boy jacket, but damn, my flippin' order. My ears are cold. Anyway, I'm within reach of the Starbucks. I'll show you guys what sort of my go-to is every time I come to America, and I need some help here. I don't know, this is sort of just, you know, your food's not great, I'm sorry to tell you guys, compared to what we sort of have in South Africa. Man, our food's insane, and it costs nothing. Sorry, Gunny, used to cost coming from the other way. Nearly died. Okay, so as I was saying before I nearly died, usually my go-to is everything bagel with cream cheese. Okay, but today it didn't have, so it's normal bagel with cream cheese. And then they have the most amazing banana macadamia nut loaf. Now, a couple of you guys told me on an earlier post when I said I'm coming to Texas that I should go to a Whataburger. Now there's one across the street, but it's currently 9 in the morning. So it's probably a little bit early to have a burger, but I'm gonna try do my best to get one before we end up leaving Texas. So I'm pumped because I do enjoy a really good burger. Anyway, I'm gonna smash my breakfast, do a little bit of a walkabout. Oh, there's a police officer coming in. I hope it's not for me. Water. And I don't think, maybe more is pretty universal. Anyway, that's our Afrikaans word of the day. More is good morning. Goeiemorgen actually is good morning. More is just morning. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna have my brekkie and feeling pretty good. Thought I'd have a little bit jet lag, but it usually takes a day or two to kick in, so we will see how this sort of plays out. Right, so breakfast was perfect. Plan for the day now. At 11 o'clock I have to check out of my hotel, so I've got about 45 minutes to kind of walk around, see the sights. It's freaking freezing. I don't know what the temperature is here, but keep in mind we've just come from 40 degrees Celsius back at home, so I am very, very cold. It feels like my face is gonna fall off. So then I have to check out. I'm gonna take an Uber back to the airport, at which point I'll take a shuttle to the venue where we're staying this evening. Tomorrow morning we have the whole drive tanks thing. That is gonna be a complete separate video just on the actual Gundy Awards. And then on Sunday I'm probably gonna have a hangover, pretty sure about that one. And then I have to take another shuttle back to the airport, at which point I will do this whole journey in reverse. This is not gonna be one of those times. Have you ever noticed how people that make vlogs and stuff put their cameras down and film themselves doing something when it's super clear that they've just put the camera down? Yeah, no. It's been quite an eventful morning. A woman walked into the Starbucks with a horse. No, I'm just kidding. It was a Great Dane. Beautiful dog. Always wanted one of those. They just don't live long enough, man, and it's so sad. You get so attached to your animals and then they, it sucks. Anyway, so kind of strolling through like a little park. Hope I don't get mugged. Speaking of which, my one friend who's a member of our Patreons, he was like, dude, when you're in San Antonio, can I bring you a gun so you can conceal carry? And I was like, wait, what? You can just give me a firearm, and apparently that's a thing. So I said I should be good. So we'll see. There's a random railroad in the middle of the park. Also yesterday on my flight here, the one guy reclined his seat, and I think he might have, I don't know if he bumped the guy or whatever, but the other gentleman sitting behind him, they nearly had a fist fight on the plane. And he was hitting his seat and everything, and I was like, whoa dude, relax net voor ons jou bliksem. Yeah, anyway. It's still cold, but it's beautiful here in the park where I am now. It's cool to have a little bit of time to sightsee. There's a zoo and kind of things like that, but I don't know if that's worth it. So I'm just gonna walk around and try not to get lost because I need to navigate myself back to my hotel. Okay, so we made it to Uvalde in Texas. And it was quite a nice little drive, about an hour and a half from San Antonio. It's now 3 o'clock sharp, and I spotted a Whataburger. So it's about a mile and a bit down the road. So I'm gonna just finish on working up my appetite. I'm gonna have a Whataburger, and this is gonna be a Whataburger review. I obviously don't know what to order, but I mean, a burger's kind of a burger, right? So there's also a Walmart, probably 3 miles that way, that I might actually walk to because I got some time to kill. Oh, arm's killing me. Got some time to kill, and I might just get I don't know, the type of hilarious stuff you can buy at a Walmart, because obviously we don't have places like that back in South Africa. But anyway, my hunger is basically the only thing on my mind, and seeing all the hilariously big trucks driving around. I'll show you guys a clip that I sent Skulk of a G-Wagon rolling by the airport. So the G-Wagon is for scale, okay? And then you can see the size of the truck rolling by next. It honestly is, the only thing is it's hilarious. Anyway, okay, Whataburger, come back. Okay, so this might be boring, I guess, for the guys that haven't had Whataburger, but so far the chips are good. Chips, we call them chips. I know in some countries they call them fries. We call them chips back in South Africa. Then I went for the patty melt, but I haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see. And they also gave me like Whataburger water bottles and a whole bunch of other stuff, which is pretty cool. So it's when you say you're a first-time customer, you get the perks.
And how is everything here, sir?
We're about to find out, man.
Oh, man.
This is the moment of truth.
Alright. Let me know if you need it, sir.
Thank you very much. It's good. Tastes like more. Right, so we're walking to the Walmart and I noticed this giant LED sign on the side of the road. And it says CWD Testing Center. Now for the guys that don't know, CWD is chronic wasting disease. It is some scary stuff that happens in deer. And if you guys think COVID is bad and it jumped from an animal to humans, if this CWD thing transitions to humans, it's like zombie stuff, guys. Pretty interesting. That's the back of the sign. Anyway, I think this Walmart walk might be bigger than I think it is, but Whataburger delivered. Quite a few of them. Just casually spotted some deer on the side of the road. So it's funny, just after I saw that CWD sign, I spotted some deer next to the side of the road. Crazy. And then overcommitted to the Walmart walk, which ended up taking me about 2 hours, you know, both ways. Yeah, not smart.
Out of the way.
Okay, so we have arrived at the Gundys yesterday afternoon. Things got kind of busy and I was over the filming a little bit, but so we're gonna start shooting some full auto guns and all sorts of things now. So that's gonna be a super blast. But anyway, the Gundys video is gonna be completely separate and I'm probably gonna have that linked over here. So I'm probably gonna have these videos come out at the same time. Enjoy. Okay. Okay, so we wrapped up at the expo. I got to drive a tank, everything. We're about to head back, hit the showers, suit up, and then come back for the awards tonight. I did change my t-shirt because we had some kind of photo op with Axel, which is something you guys will see on the channel a little bit more coming shortly. Anyway, okay, let's go freshen up. Okay, so we're at the awards evening. This place is incredible. I'm just filming on my phone. I got my camera and stuff here, but this place is unbelievable. So we're probably about to have dinner. There's an open bar. Hey, what's up? Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, this is like the most awesome dude ever. I just met him this trip.
Yeah, I met Tony yesterday. She shoots for Terran Tactical, and she's awesome.
Really? Oh my gosh, I need him to teach me how to hunt. I'm totally down.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you. Bye. Anyway, so yeah. And then we'll do dinner, open bar, and the awards thing. So should be fun. So guys, that was freaking incredible. We unfortunately didn't wear our category, but just the fact that we were here was incredible, unbelievable. Met some super cool people. And I would thank everybody again for voting to get us here. As always, like, subscribe, comment, the works. This video was badass. I'm gonna hit to bed. Tomorrow I fly back to South Africa. It's gonna be a hell of a long day, but totally worth it. Bye. So it's the morning after the Gundys. I'm at San Antonio Airport now. It's gonna be a long trip home, but I can't wait to see my family again. So it's gonna be super cool. Even though we didn't win yesterday or last night, it was still like one of the coolest experiences of my whole life. So it was really, really, really cool. Thank you once again to everybody who voted for us. It was phenomenal. So I thank you for the experience. Some cool things to come. We made some really good connections. So I'm stoked on the future. Bye.